Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We're going to go over some sales we got today, some great stuff going on today. I had some auctions ending, so we're going to talk about that, kind of my theory on auctions, when they go good, when they go bad, and why I run them in some cases instead of buy it nows. 99% of the time, I'm doing buy it nows, but I actually had more auctions going on this last week than probably ever before. 6 auctions. Part of that's just because of the stuff I was listing, but let's take a look at everything, and yeah, I'll have sold comps on the screen. Any prices I do say, though, will be plus shipping. So let's take a look. All right, here's everything we got going out today. Not a lot of stuff here, but if I remember right, we're just close to $1,000. Actually, not 1,000 because I'm waiting on a couple payments. It's probably closer to $800 here. 5, 6, oh yeah, at least 8, maybe 9. So let's take a look. I got 2 of these laser discs going out today. These both went to the same buyer. I had them listed for 15 a piece, but they sent me an offer of 13 on one and 10 on the other. So we got the Louvre and Voyagers for All Mankind. These are things that I couldn't find any comps on. At the same time, there's not a big demand for these like educational laser discs. So I just did a buy it now on them at $15. I felt like that was a fair price. This is something I wouldn't run an auction on because I don't feel like there's a big demand in the educational laser disc market. So even though I didn't have any comps on them, I should put what I felt like was a fair price and sold them. My only other media is this Fishing in Oregon's Best Fly Waters. This is kind of a very specific non-fiction book, which is a lot of the times what you're looking for. Fishing, especially fly fishing in Oregon. Also, it's autographed, so it's got a lot of good things going for it there. But at the same time, not a lot of value here. I think I got like $8 for this. So yeah. We got one knife going out from that big $500 knife haul. If you haven't seen that, you might want to check it out. This one's actually kind of corroded a little bit. Got that green on there. I didn't spend much time cleaning this up, but this is a case. It's got 2 X's and I can't remember how many dots. Those are important things to pay attention to. It is USA. It's got that little thing on the back there as well. Good little knife. Got $100 for that in the condition it's in. Very happy that that one sold. I think that was the last big knife I had from that buy. Got some smaller ones as well still to sell. We got some fabric. These 2 went out to the same buyer. These are both this Baltimore Beauties, which I've found to be selling very well. Several buyers coming in and getting multiples. But yeah, that looked nice. I think what this Baltimore Beauties was it was a reprint in the 90s of some like older fabric, and that's why it's selling good. So we got those that went out, and then one other. This one also had like an artist with it. It was Jennifer something, don't remember. But yeah, that's been a big part of selling this fabric, has been who basically the artist was on it. That's what I'm learning and noticing a lot. If you haven't seen the video, my huge fabric buy, go check that out also. Really cool video. Spent $600 and we're getting closer to being in the profit. Not there yet. I think we're about halfway at this point. We have some cookbooks going out. I like these spiral cookbooks when I can pick them up for $1 or less. I used to get right at $2 a piece for them in bundles, but I've been getting less lately. I think I'm going to start picking out some of the more interesting ones and selling them individually. So I know people do have good luck there, but you know, doubling your money for something that takes almost no time. And when you see them, just grab them, make big lots, sell them that way. Did good there on those. Honestly, most of these I'm paying less than $1. Usually I'm paying $0.25. This was a great buy. I bought a whole bunch of these cross-stitch kits at a garage sale for $2 a piece last summer. I actually felt bad afterwards because I tried to talk the lady down to $1 a piece and she wouldn't have it. I was kind of annoyed until I went back and looked up the price. This one went for, I think I had it listed for $130 and took an offer of $100 or something like that. And it wasn't even the best one. I sold one pretty quickly for like $250 and it went to China. So old cross stitch stuff. This one's even open too, but everything's still there. It's all good to go. Look out for that old cross stitch stuff. Some of it doesn't do good. Some of it's more like $10, but some of it does great. These got caught up in my big 50% off sale right now. These are magnetic backgammon pieces. I usually sell these for $5 like this, but they got on the sale for $2.50. I've made probably $35, $40 off these this year, which isn't big money, but for one listing, nothing wrong with it in my opinion. do have the oldest 500 items in my store currently on a 50% off sale, trying to clear them out before the end of the year. But yeah, those got caught up in that. Kind of wish they hadn't, because they've been really good sellers. But moving right along, we got one Hot Wheels going out today. A little Muppets car, Midnight Auto. Let's see. Oh, then let's go to this one of these another Star Trek ships. I think this might be the last one. This one does have some issues with it. As you see, it's kind of busted up there. So yeah, that was part of the big action figure buy. And one sewing machine motor going out, $25 on this. That's my normal price when I price these sewing machine motors. So there we got that. And then let's finish it out with the two auctions we got today. This one, I probably shouldn't have ran an auction on it, but I just couldn't help myself, because there's not a very high demand market for this old ceramic stuff. This is 1958 Walter Lands, and this is not Hood and Splinter. That's pretty cool right there. So yeah, but this auction actually went pretty good. I had 2 or 3 different bidders on it, which really surprised me. But this is something that hadn't been up for sale for the last couple of years on eBay. So I thought I'd try it at an auction, but usually something like this where the market's not as crazy, probably shouldn't do an auction. Probably should just do a buy it now. And who knows, I might have been able to get $75 if I just done a buy it now. And then last thing, this auction went great. This is a Hunter fan, and it does spin nicely, but the cord is in absolute terrible condition. And this thing is dirty. I didn't even really clean this thing good. Look at that. This is a Hunter 6-blade fan, and I got $504 on auction for it. I had tons of questions on it, but this is a great thing to auction because the 6-blade Hunter hadn't been up for sale on eBay in at least the past 2 years, and this is a market where there's a lot of high demand, a lot of big spender collectors. Also, the collectors for these do like to work on them and repair them, so that cord and the condition isn't that big of a factor. But it's something with high demand, high spenders, so an auction does make sense. Something like this little ceramic, not as high demand, not as high spenders sometimes, so maybe an auction doesn't make as much sense. But I do feel like it worked out there, as you saw the price on the screen. So yeah, sorry about the dogs making so much noise over there. It's kind of the way it is in this neighborhood. So got a lot of dogs in the backyards. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched this far, just go ahead and subscribe. I mean, you made it this far into the video, you obviously enjoyed something. Not a lot of sales going out today as far as volume, but some good big profit items, so very happy about that. If my other auctions that ended get paid, we'll be right at $1,000 on all the sales yesterday, but I'm still waiting on payment for, I think, 2 more auctions that ended yesterday. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.